A new play opening February 2nd at Blue Barn Theater titled Here, H-I-R, from playwright Taylor Mack, a story covering so many relevant topics: gender, family, trans issues. Susan Tober is the artistic director at Blue Barn and is directing the show.
I believe in 2015 named one of the top new plays in New York. And when I read it, I just had never experienced a playwright's voice that struck the notes that Taylor Mack did. I'll put it in quotations. It's a full-length kitchen sink drama, but it takes that form that is so well known on our stages and has been for many years, and it mixes it up. It literally throws it in a blender and creates an entirely different shape out of that one formula.
Her reaction after finishing her first read-through of the script.
After I finished the last page, I threw it across the room. And I thought, we've got to do this at the Blue Barn. It was the first play I actually chose for our 28th season. Like I said, I just knew that it was something that Omaha and our Blue Barn patrons would just be thrilled watching, and also it would propel and create a lot of buzz and also a lot of dialogue.
A few challenges always seem to revolve around casting the right characters.
One of the characters is a transgendered male, and he even says in one of his interviews, he asked himself, can the character be played by genderqueers or transgender females? And he said, he doesn't like to limit his perspective on who can play what role, but he decided that it did, in fact, the character of Max needed to be played by someone who was born a woman and is now a male.
There are many different subjects in this dark comedy.
It's a dark, sly, subversive comedy that has elder abuse in it, it has drug abuse in it, it has addiction in it, it has identity issues, and it also really challenges how families handle masculinity. Each one of them are kind of struggling with what to do with masculinity. That's kind of a quote from Taylor Mack.
The mother also plays a big role in the story, played by Kim Jubinville.
When I read the play, I had heard her voice in it as Paige, the mother, and she came in, and she is a force of nature. She is bringing everything she's got to the table to bring Paige to life.
It's a show not to be missed.
Approaching it from a directorial standpoint has been exhilarating and terrifying, which, is a great place to create art, right? And also right now at this time, Identity, is the name of the Blue Barn season this year. And it fits that title and actually kind of blows that title out of the water.
That was Susan Tober, the artistic director at Blue Barn, running the show, starring Nick Butt, Kim Jubinville, Joe Mendick, and Brent Spencer, a story by playwright Taylor Mack. The show starts this Thursday, February 2nd at 7:30 and runs through February 26th. That's Thursdays through Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 6 p.m. Tickets and more information can be found at bluebarn.org. From the Kvno Arts Desk, I'm Melissa Dundas.